Well, once again, we had to pull in Audible. The iPad is not working to go live, so we are doing this from the computer setup. I want to give a shout out to Elena Cardone. Yes, Grant Cardone's wife. I scanned Twitter or X this morning, and I think she put out a quote that I think summarizes a message that I was trying to deliver yesterday. Yesterday's daily financial news was very choppy in the beginning. Missed really the meat of what we were highlighting as we were having YouTube challenges. So I just want to go over real quick yesterday's opening, and that is that loneliness appears to be a growing problem in the United States and likely the world. And they're saying this because of some Google trends and some Google search and all of that. But I think all of us, if we just step back and thought about the last decade or a couple of decades, it does feel to me that life, technology, behaviors really has fostered almost a loneliness environment. And maybe it feels good in the moment, but as it grows or as it lingers, loneliness is not a good thing. Feeling lonely ultimately leads to destructive behavior, depression, just all kinds of bad things. And something that I highly recommend is all of you likely have an interest in something. If you're here on the daily financial news or you watch One Rental at a Time, it could be money, investing, wealth. But really, I'm talking about anything, right? If you have a passion for something, please share it with the world. Please meet others that have that passion. What we have at our fingertips, if we choose to use these devices, is a way to engage with other like-minded individuals. So, what did Elena Cardone say? She said, surround yourself with people who fit your future, not your past. Surround yourself with people who fit your future, not your past. You have likely heard me say over the years, sometimes you have to fire your friends. You've heard me talk about high school conversations I have with seniors about fire your friends. It's just the reality of life. If you have made a conscious decision to do something, get wealthy, get fit, have a great relationship, it doesn't matter what it is. The surroundings you're in, your friends, your current network is not very likely going to help you get to where you want to go. In fact, they could be an anvil, an anchor, and destructive. So please, as we finish 2024 and we get ready for 25 and then 26 and 27 and 28, realize that you as an adult have a responsibility to your future self to go out and meet new people, get in new rooms, get in groups with other like-minded individuals. Now, something that is starting to become crystal clear to me, our school community, One Rental at a Time, is becoming that place for you if you are interested in real estate investing. It provides 3 different accountability groups, which we owe Max, Frank, and Jared a huge thank you for. Max just completed the Monday morning. I believe Jared did yesterday. And again, the groups are driven by the audience. So Jared yesterday, for example, I got his topics. Where is it? It was a 3-hour accountability group. They're not all that long, but this one was. They talked land contracts, foreclosures, co-living, loan prepayment, David Ramsey, and rebel capitalist, just to name a few. Again, you don't join all 3 groups. Find the one that fits your time. Get in the group. Also, join the group and introduce yourself. Just in the last couple of days, we had 3 people join. I want to shout out Ray, Shane, and even the boys from Convoy Home Loans. Yes, Dustin and Jonathan have now joined school. And you can tag them. They're there. Just Convoy Home Loans. This community can be that place for you. And then again, we will meet in real life in February 15th and 16th. Again, tickets on sale. But yeah, it's that quote from Elena. Sometimes you just read quotes and they hit you at the right time. Surround yourself with people who fit your future, not your past. I want to provide a platform, a community for that future. If it is real estate, wealth, house hacking, short-term rentals, room by rent, doesn't matter. We have all kinds of experts in there who are there to help and add value. So again, I apologize for yesterday's choppiness, internet technology. It is what it is, but I wanted to get that. I want to get that off my chest. So thanks, Elena, for the quote. Thank you, Jared, Frank, and Max for running the groups, and Convoy, Ray, and Shane for joining the community. All right, what do we got on tap for this week? What's the week ahead look like? So first and foremost, the bond market is closed today. The bond market is closed. You won't see any quotes on 10 years. It is closed. We will get a Fed speech today. Tomorrow, we will get Empire State Manufacturing Survey. Again, we will see if that is still in contraction mode. From memory, I think it was at 47 last month. I think it'd been negative for 6 or 7 months, so we will take a look at that. There's another Fed speech tomorrow. We will get import prices on Wednesday. Are we still having inflation? We're seeing deflation in imported goods. Thursday, of course, we will get weekly unemployment claims. It had a big jump last week. Is this a sign of the times? Will we see hurricane impact? It could be a doozy, frankly. So we will look for that. The most important number of the week is also Thursday, retail sales. Retail sales, once again, expected to be positive, up 0.3. Last month was 0.1. So again, expanding. We also get home builder confidence. Friday, we will get housing starts and Fed speech. So again, lots of stuff going on this week. The Fed speeches are things to pay attention to. Are they talking no cut in November? Are they talking, quarter points? What is coming down the line? All Fed speeches, I think, for the next several weeks are important. We do start to get earnings tomorrow that could be market moving. Lots of banks, lots of financials, a couple of consumers that I'll be looking at. Tuesday, Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Bank of America. Again, just like Wells Fargo and JP Morgan, I want to know about net interest margin, and I want to know about loan loss reserves. I believe both Wells Fargo and JP Morgan on Friday had over $1 billion increase in loan loss reserves. That's from memory. We also get Schwab and PNC. I'm actually interested in PNC. I want to see that next layer, right? I don't want to worry about the big seven. They're too big to fail. They're not going anywhere. But what about that next layer? So I'm going to be looking at PNC tomorrow. Wednesday, we get another one, US Bank, same deal. I want to know what's going on there. Morgan Stanley. Thursday, you'll get Netflix, Snap-on, and KeyBank. Again, Snap-on for me is a sign of the consumer, also construction and all of that. So Snap-on could be interesting. Friday, we'll get Procter & Gamble and another regional financial called Regions Financial. So again, lots and lots of stuff going on today. I do want to point this out. I voted for the first time in Nevada. Yes, I'm a registered Nevada voter, I guess. Yeah, voter. So I voted. Again, it is an important election. Get out and vote. Whatever it is, absentee, vote on the day, whatever it is. Vote. Make your voices heard. Again, I voted yesterday or mailed it yesterday. So you get a chance, vote. Next up, what do we got? Looks like the K-shaped consumer, something I think you and I talked about 2 or 3 years ago, is still in force. Again, the K-shaped consumer are basically asset owners and asset renters. Again, these are things. This is like so painfully obvious for me right now. And people still fight it. I mean, they fight it. It drives me crazy. But if you want to have a chance at getting rich or wealthy, you need to own assets. Folks, inflation's a feature, not a bug. You could try to save your way to some better future. And if you did it long enough, it could happen. I think your chances are far greater if you focus on creating discretionary income, then focus on becoming an elite investor at something, and then do it for a decade. I mean, the recipe is simple. It's not easy. It's not quick. The first 5 years suck. Just get to 4. all the things that we talk about here and we push in our school community. It's that obvious. Who is winning today? Winning in quotes, if you will. People who own assets, stocks, real estate, whatever. Who is spending today? Asset owners. There's this thing called wealth effect. Wealth comes from owning assets, and you can fight it. You can hate it, hate the game, don't hate the player. It just takes time. All the millionaires that I talk to each and every week on this channel, many of you watching this have been doing this with years with me. Slowly but surely, the asset grows, cash flow grows, mortgage paydown grows, and you just get wealthy over time. It is that simple. I want to shout out Lance Lambert. Lance Lambert, our Thursday guest and CEO of Resi Club Analytics. If you want to go get your report, he celebrated a tremendous accomplishment 2 days ago. I don't know if you guys know this, but 2 days ago, Lance Lambert celebrated his 1-year anniversary of quitting Fortune magazine and starting Resi Club, ResiClubAnalytics.com. Go there, get your free articles. Lance has always been about housing. The fact that he quit Fortune to create something from scratch is amazing. He jumped in with both feet. I think all of us, myself included, are better because Lance is on his own and running Resi Club. I want to congratulate Lance. I want all of you to congratulate Lance. He is News Lambert on Twitter or X. Send him a congratulations. Copy me if you want. Let's celebrate Lance for all he does, because it's pretty special stuff. Again, going back to the KShaped Consumer, another stat that just kind of hit me like an anvil. If we look at the top 5% in the United States, the top 5 own 66% or 2/3 of the wealth, which means 95% of us own the other third. The other thing that's great about our system is it doesn't matter where you start. You could drop out of school in the 9th grade. You could get divorced and have responsibility for 3 kids. You could work and live in a crazy expensive place with no cash flow. You could, live in Hawaii and, go to buy in Pittsburgh. I mean, there's just so many ways that you can do this. Believe in yourself, get in the right rooms, get in the right groups, get around other people doing the right things, and you will go far. The last thing I noted that kind of caught my attention, really 2 things. We'll hit them both. First, Arbor Data Science is talking about auto loans spiking. Auto loans currently sit at 2.88% seriously delinquent. Seriously delinquent, if you don't know, is 90 days or greater. Just so you have reference, 2010 is the peak of the last several decades. In 2010, it was 3.45. So it's I don't know. It's on a bad trajectory. It could certainly take out the 2010 high, but we do have a little bit more room to go. And the last thing I want to talk about is it looks like China is all in on stimulating their economy. They do not like the shape that it is in. They've pledged hundreds and hundreds of billions. Looks like they are going to do it again. The article I read said China will significantly increase spending to revive economic growth. Again, I ask myself when I read things like that is how much of that money will leak, bleed, end up in the world economy, and will they once again start inflating asset values? These are things that I am thinking about. So again, folks, have a wonderful day. This is the daily financial news, something we do 5 days a week. One more time, get out and vote. Frankly, if you don't vote, then you can't bitch. Vote, you can complain. If you vote, you can complain. If you don't vote, don't complain. That's simple. I voted, so I reserve the right to complain At least I took my shot. All right, folks, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, comment. Have a great day. Bye.